This is Ijen Crater, the last stop of my 3 day, 2 night trip in Java. We started off at around 2 am in the early morning from our homestay. It is roughly 30 minutes journey from our homestay area to the Ijen Crater base. And it was pitch dark in the early morning, and we had to navigate our way through the dense forest. As you can see, there is no sign of life anywhere around this old jungle, and it is very dark. You cannot see any houses nearby as well. So there were few cars ahead of us, which were also heading to the Ijen crater base. The homestay which we were staying was a bit far from the Ijen crater base. That is around 30 minutes from the base. And if you want, you can stay at hotels or homestays near the crater base as well. After reaching the crater base, we were then made to wait in this shop from where we were served breakfast early in the morning at around 2:30 a.m. And the breakfast consisted of egg, banana, and a small bread with water. This is the protective mask which we have to wear while we are trekking the Ijen crater. This is a rental mask and the cost is included in our tour. They also provide us a small head torch as well when we are trekking. Our guide will be giving us a small briefing session on what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to.
Little bit faster, yeah. I give you the name group, Daddy group, because so many people today, difficult for me looking you one by one. Okay?
Your headlamp, glasses, and gas mask you save, yeah?
Okay? Any question? No? Ready? Okay. Let's go. Daddy. Daddy. It's like Papa. Daddy. Are you from China? Ah, Iki walaki kiao kiao. 要比中中中。
The trek to the Ijen crater is of moderate level difficulty, and me being a very sedentary person found it very difficult to hike the Ijen crater because only if you do some cardios or if you're a person who regularly hits the gym, you will find it easy to navigate through the trekking areas to the Ijen crater. This is basically the entrance from where you will begin your trek to the Ijen crater, and this entrance is open only at around 2 a.m. in the morning. Before the hike, you also need to produce a fitness certificate certified by a doctor stating that you are free from diseases such as hypertension and heart diseases and bronchial asthma, and you require fitness to hike the Ijen crater as well.
Okay, you need taxi. Lamborghini. Ya, taksinya, taksi.
Some people actually take help of these carts to hike the mountain, and these carts are known as Lamborghini in their common language. And you can see how people take help of these carts to hike the mountain. And these carts are also super expensive. So I decided to hike by foot myself rather than using this Lamborghini. There is always a saying that slow and steady wins a race, and I thought I will hike slowly, preserving my energy. Some people in my group used Lamborghini, and also, meanwhile, while hiking, I lost my guide because he was super fast and he moved in the front very fast. I couldn't find where he was, so I was kind of trekking alone. Meanwhile, when you're reaching near the crater, you can actually get the smell of the rotten egg, that is nothing but the sulfur, and also you can see the sulfur deposits in the nearby area as well. This is the view of the Blue Lake and the Ijen crater from top. And this is early in the morning at around 5 a.m. And you can also see many people waiting here in the line to climb down the crater. And you can see how the sulfur deposits or the sulfur rocks are being taken up by the workers from below the crater to the top of the crater. From the rim of the crater, you can further go down near the Blue Lake, and the path is actually very difficult and very dangerous as well because you have all the moving rocks in your path. And you can also see some people selling these sulfur imageries or small sulfur statues on your way down to the Blue Lake. And this is how the Blue Lake looks when it is dawn. As my hike was very slow, I missed the opportunity to witness the blue fire, that is the sulfur vapors fuming in the fire. This blue fire is a phenomenon which you can see only in dark. This was the video footage which was shown to me by my guide as I missed the blue fire. And this phenomenon of blue fire, where the sulfur vapors are fuming, can only be seen during the early hours in the morning or in the pitch dark. I didn't have any regrets that I missed the blue fire because making it to the rim of the crater itself is a big thing, and hiking down is another dangerous thing. Even though I took opportunity only to hike down only to through the three-fourth of the distance because I found myself to be in danger hiking down alone along the dangerous path down the crater. Took me around 2.5 to 3 hours for me to hike from the entrance of the Ijen to the rim of the Ijen crater, and to trek further down, it took me around 1 hour to reach the three-fourth distance of the Ijen crater.
Hello.
You can hear my hyperventilation, and I really appreciate those workers who carry a big load of sulfur with around 90 kg all the way from near the lake to the rim of the crater. Now, if you don't want to climb down from the rim to the near the lake, you can also get a magnificent view from above the rim as well. Because this from this area, you can sit, relax, even have your breakfast if you have got the breakfast all the way up, and then enjoy and view the scenery. These are some of the photographs that I took of the Ijen crater from the rim. After getting a good view of Ijen crater and its surroundings, I started my journey back to the base from where we started our trek. This was the route through which we came during the early morning hours, and these beautiful mountains were not visible at that time because of pitch darkness.
Belum separuh. Hari ngadiknya 45. 45. Ya kan? 45 kilo. Nah, makanya.
I was stopping by in between during our hike down to get some good views and photos of the nearby landscape and mountains.
Taksinya taksi ya.
കയറ്റമാകുമ്പോഴും ഇറക്കമാകുമ്പോഴും കണക്ക് തന്നെ. Finally, I was successful in getting down at the entrance from where we hiked. This is the statue of a worker who is carrying sulfur, and this is known as Angel's Trumpet, unique flower with a unique fragrance. This is a rough guide or map of the Kava Ijen crater, from where you can get an idea of what is nearby. You can also see from here some people have built tents for their overnight stay, probably. After coming back to the hotel where we were assembled, our group was divided into the group which will travel further to the Bali, and the group which will go back to the Surabaya. So I was in the group which goes back to Surabaya, and my group only had me and one more person who was from France. Another beautiful sight that you can see in Indonesia are the mosques in Indonesia, which are very vibrant and colorful. And the mosques also have some unique architecture, and each mosque varies in its architecture as well. That was some sort of wedding happening in the village nearby. I didn't sleep throughout my journey from Banyuwangi to Surabaya, and it was around a 6 hour drive. And this is how the journey goes. Finally, I reached the Juanda airport a bit early because we took the highway route. I booked my room in the same hotel where I stayed 3 days ago. That was Hotel Cordia. And this time I didn't get a room facing the runway. Instead, it was facing outside the parking lot. The room was pretty much cozy with water bottles, snacks, which was not complimentary, but you have to pay if you're taking it. There was also dental kit, slippers, then the wash basin, the same layout. The wash basin was outside the bathroom, and two towels was also provided. Toilet and shower area is separated actually. This time I booked my room without including the breakfast, and it cost me somewhere around 2300 for a room of this layout. I immediately took a shower after this long journey, which started early in the morning. And immediately after taking the shower, I went out for having the dinner. After climbing downstairs, just on the ground floor of my hotel, there is a small restaurant, just like McDonald's, which from where I got a burger as well as French fries and hot chocolate. This is the dining area at my hotel. This is one special thing I have to remind you. The plug point is different from what we use in India. So always carry a universal travel adapter with you. At the end of the day, I counted the currencies which was available with me at that time. After which I went to sleep to get up early in the morning the next day to catch a flight to Bali.